Hello and welcome to the Mobius Archives. This is your host, Mobius Rex, and we are playing Refugee to Regent Challenge using the Feed the Beast Infinity Modpack plus a whole heck of a lot of mods. Alright. Today, I want to actually stop using my axe to chop down trees automatically. I want to get into some of the forestry stuff. So first things first, we need to get that a little bit of power. I'm going to start using some forestry engines. First engine, actually, just to make sure I have the right components. I do have a gear. First engine that we can use, if we take a look at forestry, we have the clockwork engine here. I kind of like this engine. Let's just check out what other engines we have. The electrical engine, peat-fired engine, and biogas engine. But clockwork engine I like because you could do it by hand. It's pretty much the most basic engine that you can have. A hand-cranked engine, effectively. It needs a copper gear. There we go. And I'm not cooking up gold yet, am I? No. Might have to make another smelter for that. But for now, let's grab some gold from my supplies. 1, 3, 4. I probably found all the bars of gold in the little treasure bags you get off of some of the Thaumcraft mobs. That's where all that stuff has probably come. I grabbed way more than 4. Where's my gear? Oh, right. I have this stuff pouring into chests. So first thing is a clock. Simple enough. And what else do we need? We need the gear. We need a piston, wood, and glass. There we go. Clockwork engine. And you just right-click to charge it up. Up to red. If you go past red, it's going to hurt you. So if you keep on right-clicking, holding down right-click, it'll eventually hurt you like that. Don't do that, boys and girls. I'm pretty sure you can pick this up. Oh, you can't pick it up with the gear. You have to break it with the pick. Gotcha. Alright. Alright, so we can use that to power some of these machines. So there's probably some stuff here that I am going to need to make. So, tin electron tube for, what was I just clicking on? Farm block. Requires a thermionic fabricator, which is gold, glass, sturdy casing, which is bronze. I'm just going to toss a block of tin into our copper cauldron, or copper smelter. And that should give us a little bit of supply of bronze. Mixed metals are allowed in the smelters, fortunately. There we go. 36 bronze ingots. Great. Just get some of those poured out. Alright. That should be good enough for a start. So glad we're actually starting to use our workshop again. All those out of here. I've been using this in quite some time to build stuff. So thermionic fabricator, gold, gotcha. I'm just going to place our thermionic fabricator down here, next to this clockwork engine. Oh, where'd you go? Didn't make the thermionic fabricator yet. I just thought I did. Just like that. And some glass. Lovely. Thermionic fabricator. Gonna power it up with the engine. Let's get this started. Like so. That'll start warming up. What we need is... I wonder if I can use sand for this. We need to get a source of molten glass. New power. Not enough power, really. And for what we're making, farm block only makes 1. We're going to need a bunch of these. Tin electron tubes, so that's tin and redstone. And so we'll want a few of these, if, as I understand it, that just creates 1. That I don't think is even powering up enough. It needs to heat up enough to turn that sand into liquid glass. This is incredibly finicky. I'm going to recommend to anybody who does follow this episode not to use the clockwork engine on the thermonic fabricator. I've been winding this by hand and we're almost at the point where it'll start melting down sand into glass. Use something else. Even connecting up to this wire system or using one of those blocks is probably going to be faster. And I think that's what I'm going to do. It's another spin. Yep, going to give up. Going to just grab this and drop it right on top there. Just make sure it can output from the bottom. Output, right? There we go. I think once it finally warmed up, it would have worked fine. Just get a few of these thermonic tin electron tubes going. Get 4 at a time, so probably don't need all that many. Oh, and we need some bricks. Stone bricks. Because what we need to do is make some of these farm blocks, stone bricks, a little bit of copper, and some slabs, and some of these tin electron tubes. Is that right? Yeah. And that gets us 1 farm block for each of those. And I'm just going to connect this thing up to a central power connector. And that should keep it powered, at the very least. And I think my workshop needs a little bit of reorganization. I need to have 2 work tables here, instead of just 1. Especially when I run out of wood. Let's get a few more of these made up. Gonna need 27, at the very least. So, farm blocks are a multi-block structure. Or multi-farms. Or multi-block structure. You need to have... It's 4x3? Oh, did I just calculate this wrong? 4x9. I calculated wrong. Right. Alright, let's see about starting with 36 blocks. What we need are farm gearboxes, which require 10 gears. We need farm hatch, which requires 10 gears and a trap door. And a farm valve, maybe. Maybe not. Which just requires an extra little bit of glass. So let's just get some of those going. Alright, I think we have everything we need. So we have 10 gears. And first off, we toss 1 farm block on that, and that gives us a farm gearbox. We need 1 of these, a couple bits of glass, and another farm block, and that gives us a farm valve. I do need a hatch. There you go, just mix the wood and you get a regular trapdoor. So it's a hatch, a couple gears, and... Am I short on gears? Probably short on gears. No, it's redstone that I need after this. 1 of those. Gives us a farm hatch. And we need a golden electron tube. And a couple redstone. And a farm block. And that gives us our farm control. Let's go see if we can get this set up. Oh, and I needed those saplings too. That's pretty good. Let's see. What we need to do is set this up in a nice little 3x3 area. At the very base. You can use these farm blocks down here. It has to be at least 4 high. Second from the top must be farm blocks, so I want the top to be farm blocks too. So I actually want this to be... Thank you for complaining that that's not what I want. That's not exactly what I wanted. Let me dig this out a bit. Gonna raise this 1 layer up. Or we could actually just move the stuff that we want access to down 1. With the farm blocks up here. And what we want access to can go here. So that's the hatch. I don't think we need any valves. But we need the hatch, we need the control. And the gearbox. So, gearbox, hatch, control, and then we'll put the valve on the bottom. And valve. And this should turn into a multi-block structure. Ding! Okay, took a while. And so what it wants, it needs power. That's fine. That's why we brought the clockwork engine. And I think you attach it to the gearbox. Don't know how much power it needs. There we go. No fertilizer. All right. Well, I figured out I did do this somewhat wrong. I need to pulverize up some sandstone. We need fertilizer, and I don't have a supply of apatite. At least since the since I did the update from 1.6 to 1.7, I haven't harvested any apatite. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make an alternate recipe for fertilizer, and it's niter. It is sand. It's like that. It is dirt. Just like so. We need a lot more niter. This will give us 2 fertilizer for each niter we get. You can get niter by pulverizing sandstone. Possibly smooth sandstone, but sandstone at the very least. So I'm just going to get a small supply of fertilizer before we go off again. Okay, just powering this thing up. So, as I understand, no fertilizer. Take that. There we go. No farmland. So, I thought you could use farm blocks. I was completely wrong, but we can make multiple farms now using that. So that's not too bad. Just to put a little bit extra effort into this that we didn't need. What we need is actually bricks or stone bricks. And that's what I'm going to use. We're just going to use that many. And I could probably remove these as well. And set up another set on this side. And it is saying no water. That's fine. We will need hydration, because it's only at 91%, so we will need to get a little bit of water. Need more fertilizer, no farmland. What you do is put the dirt on one side, and then put your saplings of choice, in this case oak, on the other side. And it'll eventually plant that out there. What we need to get is a little bit of water, so might as well get an infinite spring by there. What do you need? No farmland, no water, no fertilizer. Is it just not enough of everything? Oh, it's doing something! It's doing something! I maxed out the farmland and suddenly it started doing something. I didn't need this before, but apparently now. There we go. Finally! Alright, so it places the dirt for me, which is nice of it. And it plants the saplings, and I guess I could give it more dirt. And it'll plant the rest of the dirt. That's what it uses up the fertilizer for to make this humus. Or humus. And do I have any more saplings? No, but I do have bones, which you should be able to turn into bone meal. And do that. Now it makes me wonder if I can actually power this with a clockwork engine. Nice. And even though I grabbed one, it planted one more. Let me do that. Ooh, I wonder if I could power. Let me take my ring magnetization off. Can I power? Okay, that's not even... None of the power is going out. So we obviously were able to power it with our clockwork engine before and got this to at least hold a little bit of charge. Could use that instead. Cool. It's a manual farm after all. The power level, you can see it's right there. And you can hear it working. Oh, I'm stuck. It just chopped down that other tree. Nice. Cool, so now we have a manual automated farm. An automated manual farm? Nice. Boom me a little bit more of this. And so that's going to chop down trees for us. And hopefully, I think what I'll do is get another steam dynamo or something. Something that can actually use coal. Or at least use oak wood. Turn that into coal. Whoa, what the heck? Oh. Apparently my configuration is different than what I thought it was. I didn't realize that we could have a square farm. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Nice. I want that apple. I need to eat, because I'm starving to death. But we have a nice little automated manual farm. Or something like that. That we can keep hydrated and we can keep powered, and I think we'll be good. All right. This has been Mobius Rex from Mobius Archives. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, leave us a like. There's some comments and suggestions. It's a little bit clumsy, but it works. Have a good day and a wonderful night. Bye-bye.